Yo, what up, everybody? It's us, the Melanated Anime Club.
Hell yeah.
That's us. Hi. Welcome back.
It's a nice.
It's lovely
day.
to be here.
It is
It's a nice day outside here too.
nice. Nice. Got the sunshine. I know I'm gonna go out and try to
Hey,
get
you
out
got
there and
sunshine
enjoy some
over
of it.
here.
You should go out
How's
there and
that?
try to enjoy some of it. That's gonna be
It's
fun.
like the sun's
Supposed to be-
everywhere.
It's supposed to be 50 something today.
Oh shit!
55.
After it snowed like 2 days ago.
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday. It snowed on Friday.
Damn, it's like
You miss this,
74.
don't you?
It's like 74 already.
Wait,
Yeah.
I take that back. Take that back. You don't miss a damn thing.
Yeah, we had the opposite.
Never
We had like we're like 100 degrees on like Wednesday and Thursday.
That's a different kind of complaint structure.
Yeah. I can't relate.
Yeah.
I can't relate.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, I guess that's fair.
my
Y'all are-
complaints aren't there.
Y'all are both.
We're in that Chicago
You're both north,
second winter.
northeast. Yeah.
Chicago
But y'all
second
about
winter,
to-
first spring,
Y'all
mid-spring.
about to get that taste of summer for a second, and then you're gonna get those snowbanks, and then it's gonna be like 60, 70 for a while, but you're still gonna have that like filthy snow piled up.
No,
I don't
no.
we didn't get much snow this year. Now that I think about it, we didn't get much snow this year. And it's all gone. It's just nasty and cold now. So it's a typical March. Like it snows, but then it's gone.
Oh,
by
it's
the
that
day.
March weather.
Yep. By lovely Smarch.
I feel you. All right. Well, enough about the
We're
weather.
just
We're
a
talking.
reference. Just to point that out.
What reference? Smarch?
Yep.
All I'm saying is that we're all old and talking about the weather, and that's not a good way to start off a show. What it is
No.
a good way to start off a show is with this. Yo,
Goddamn.
I guess that was not a good call because we lost our person as soon as I've hit that. However, I don't give a shit because 10:46, and as you can see by Matt's face,
That's about 350. We'll get to that in a minute. But
Mhm.
also,
Oh.
this could apply to 1046, 1045, 1044, maybe 1043. I don't remember. It's been a minute, but
Yeah.
I don't think it was that far back. But yeah, keep going.
that's probably true. Yeah, but like, oh, snap. Everything just got real.
So real. Luffy
But
has-
also,
Well, Unreal. It's got Looney Tunes. It's got cartoons. It's got the opposite of real.
we should have seen this coming, though. Like, it's awakening. It's like we apply it
No.
to the world.
Mhm.
We didn't know how it was going to look. Now we do. And now it's Luffy Tunes.
It's so dumb, dude. Like,
I can't not
So
say
dumb,
it's
but
not
you gotta
dumb.
love it.
I do love it. It's
no,
like,
like
watching,
dumb is good.
It is good, but this feels like it's Wacko, or his little brother has
Wacko?
taken the role of Luffy. Yeah,
You need
Wacko.
Wacko?
No,
I mean,
Wacko was the younger brother. Yakko was
I'm
the
sorry.
older brother.
Yeah,
I-
Wacko wore the pants. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wacko wore the hat.
I liked Wacko better, but I meant Yakko.
There you
Either,
go.
honestly, either could be. Either. It could be either. And it's just ridiculousness. And I love it. Like, even in this chapter. So, Kaido is fully in hybrid mode, obviously.
Yeah, just like ready to just battle mode.
He's going full tilt. The last time we saw him do the slashing slices was when he took off Kiko's arm. And then here we see it again during hybrid form. And what's Luffy do? He says, screw your ability. I'm going to chuck my junk and just pull it into my throat. Just yoink, and the sound effect is there too. Yoink.
Yep.
Like
It's so
It's
good.
like you have to assume that like they're drawing from Looney Tunes with this
Yeah.
stuff. Like it makes no.
no,
other
you
sense.
have to. Yes.
There's like
at
there's like moments where you're like, I hear the boing, like you hear all of the like the one where he like
they
and then
write it
it's
on
great.
the screen. Yoink.
Yeah.
Oink. It's gonna.
But here's one thing that I think is really cool. Like this being the power, and being like revealed that he's had this the whole time, it really makes some of like the dumb moments of choice that Luffy's had in battles, like the Gum Gum Munch that he tried to bite Crocodile. Like,
Oh yeah.
like he's always fought the way he wants to, but like sometimes it's dumb. Do you remember when he did the Gum Gum UFO? Like that makes sense now. Like
The Gumgo UFO makes perfect sense because his waist was being tied up. Because you see him spin the top, and then you just jump up in the air, and he already has the long legs. And with physics, he's going to stay afloat. So it's just a helicopter.
I was gonna let it go. It just went on for too long. That's all. Yeah, you get it.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah.
God damn. All right. But when I am saying like the Looney Tunes characters, I can't wait to kind of see Luffy meet up with some of the other Looney Tunes characters that we've met, and that's primarily King and Queen.
No, they're done.
No, honestly, all of the dinosaurs. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah.
all of the
But
the Triceratops,
Wano's been filled with wackiness already. Like
the smiles are hard. There was a dude whose face was in a chicken's butthole. Like that was a thing that existed.
We haven't seen him since.
And thank God.
He might be vomiting an egg somewhere. For all we know, he might be vomiting an egg.
Okay.
All right, it was a rooster.
Well,
They
It wasn't a rooster. You said chicken.
Well, they had the thing. And hens and
Okay,
roosters are both chickens.
It was a rooster's ass for a mouth.
They're both chickens, my dog.
But I said egg, and it does clearly that
in rooster. But
yeah, that's different. The casual nature that Luffy is just bouncing on the ground trying to figure out what he's going to name it just literally gives you the vibe of what he has right now. It's like, I don't know anything I can do. I'm just gonna bounce around here.
And the attack he's trying to name is the attack he just used to punch Kaido straight through his face.
Yeah.
Which is a thing he does now.
Let's not overlook that.
Yeah.
That's a thing he does now, though. Like every single punch goes into the person fully.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's explained.
But it's the extension of the ability because what you're doing is imposing your will on the fruit, thus onto the world. And so when you contact, it's going to just wrap around the hand like that.
Okay, yeah, because that is what he did with Kaido to make Kaido blow up like a balloon. He did go,
but he was inside
on like
he was inside.
He got swallowed.
He was inside.
But and then he got out by like looking through Kaido's eyes and like doing a Gum Gum rocket
himself through his eyes. Gum Gum no socket is what he did. Gum Gum no socket, and it's just dumb and ridiculous, and we all love it.
You okay?
I mean, we can keep talking about the ridiculousness of all this.
It's amazing, but it's always been there. We've always talked about how getting into Luffy's pace gives you this ability to like be ridiculous and stupid and have the facial things. Everyone that's in the crew has always done it, right? Law comes around the first time. He's like, "No, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it." And then what happens? He ends up doing it.
Yeah, I mean, but that's Law's character. Law's always been the one that's like when he saw the German, he found out all of that, like he fanboyed, like that was like that's Law. That's Law in a nutshell. He tries to play cool because he's always had to, but he has this like fanboy, fangirl kind of like energy to him deep down inside.
I mean,
the faces though. The faces.
No, but I mean,
it wouldn't like the faces, but the faces.
He's 24-year-old. Like he's a 24-year-old dude, like who studied fucking like. Think about this, like.
Oh, are you saying he's like a beatnik hipster?
No.
Where'd you get beatnik hipster?
Okay.
I think it's just because you're old.
Just because my references are better, don't make me old.
I can't hit you on that. I can't hit you on that one, brother. All right.
No,
all right. So as we talk about like the Luffy part of this chapter, the last panel is he's like, Kaido's like, aren't you scared it's gonna burn down everyone? Your people, my people are all there. And he's like, nah, I got my people on it. All I gotta do is beat you. And he jumps up and he grabs a lightning bolt. He grabs a lightning bolt.
Which is ridiculous, but makes sense again. Because when he beat Email, nothing hurt him. So why can't he just grab a lightning bolt?
I mean, no, it's great. No, I love it. It's also like the cartoony aspect of him just being like, I feel like we got another yoink when he grabbed it. I could be wrong. It's such like a small thing. And it's such a small thing on such a big like panel.
The panel is dope.
It's a zap.
Zap, okay.
It's a zap.
So like it probably just happened. And he jumped up and was just like, yoink.
But here's the thing about the storm and where the rain cloud came from, because this is the other cool part of the story, is so we kind of go into like a little backstory about how Raizo is just like, was it Raizo?
Yeah, Raizo.
It's the chapter's named after him. He's one of the few people who gets a named chapter in this manga series. Okay. And he shows up.
Okay, so he comes in and he's like, yo, I couldn't do anything in the fire 20 years ago or whatever. I promised I'd never let it happen again. And he kind of is like, yo, this is my strongest ability. I learned this on Zoe when they let me, essentially when like Zunisha was doing a shower. And so it's like the spirit of that. So even earlier, they tried to ask Zeus if he could do a rain cloud. And Zeus was like, even I burn up at this. Like,
I burn up. It burned me. It's like, I don't get that, Zeus.
No.
I don't get that.
But, that happened. And so at the end, like that was his jutsu. Like it's like ultimate jutsu is the ability to summon a rainstorm. And he was like, "Hey, yo, Jinbei,
the name's amazing.
Jinbei, you're the fish man who can like control water. Can you do all this?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can do the biggest brick."
I got this.
Great combo move. Easy. Ultimate combo move.
It's an absurd combo move because when they show you the scale, the scale matters. They are specks on the screen. And this tide of water is going from their floor, the fourth floor, down. It looks like two legs of a water demon.
Ooh. The water demon theory. Good one.
It is. Because look at it. It's just like, it's the two legs just going like that. It's a Fosse water leg thing. But the context, look, they're itty bitty. It's like and I die. And then it's just boom, through one floor, into the other, just going everywhere. It's so good. Also, like, the boss move of just Jinbei's like, yeah, we're good.
Also, we got to see all the Straw Hats in this chapter.
Yeah, it was like
we got to know where everybody is at this current moment.
And then,
which I think,
Chopper reconnected with was it Nami? Yeah, connected with Nami. And that's why he was able to ask Zeus if Zeus could do it. Like, it's just cool. Like, Brooke ran back into Usopp ran into a lot of things happen. I kind of forget right now. Matt.
Usopp's still running around. Didn't meet anyone, but he's with the
but he shot his like sprinkler thing and that turned out.
Yeah, and it's his little fiddly thing. It's not enough. Frankie has a new crew, and he's got Zoro who's still knocked out.
Sanji's with the courtesans.
Right, but he looks whipped. Like, he looks whipped. Like, I don't know what happened, but he looks drained AF. And honestly, I really do hope Edie just slaps the dog crap out of
Scratch but not poo.
Yes.
Yes, right.
Are you all right, Z?
I'm great.
Okay. Oh, that's over you. Okay, cool. Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
No worries.
Sorry, there's.
No, it's okay. There's
I just need to know where. That's all.
There's a ship pulling into harbor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta let it in.
If you didn't know,
it's Zoe.
I live by the sea.
It's Zoe. This is Zoe. And I just really want Ibby to slap the dog crap out of Scratchman Apu, and that is our Will Smith slap reference for the show.
And
Matt, we have determined that Matt, you will be banned.
I apologize.
Matt, you'll be banned from Will Smith jokes for the rest of the millennium. Okay.
Not the millennium. No.
Yep,
exactly. The rest of the millennium.
The whole millennium.
Technically, it ended. But,
I hope it was worth it. I really hope it was worth it.
Oh God.
Yes, Marie, we moved to the sea.
All right, and then I mean, what else are we missing from One Piece? The chapter. I mean, it was a big chapter, but it's not as big as like the 3-piece combo that we got before this. Like, there had to be a chapter of it kind of chilling out again.
It's definitely where everybody's at right now.
Yeah,
because we went from Luffy is dead to what the fuck is
Luffy
this?
Is Joyboy.
Looney Tunes in like 3.
In 3 chapters, and then we go on break.
Moves, yeah,
which
a well-deserved break. I feel like I'm chill.
Yeah,
like,
it's fun.
Yeah, I need to.
Usually I'm upset at breaks, but like they put out like 3 awesome chapters. Like I can't be mad. I will be mad next week when I'm dying for the new chapter, but right now I'm not mad.
Would you be though? Because One Piece is back Sunday, not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
So you do get a bit of reprieve. I'll say that.
Yeah, anime's coming back.
Also, stop hacking. Whoever did it, stop it. I don't know why you need to get extras. You need to get things early, but clearly there's a way to get things early and not screw up the system. Like, let things keep coming out officially. I don't know what you were doing. That's rude. Stop that. We're all trying to make it out here. None of us are the techno oligarchs that we wish we were. Okay.
That's right.
I mean, there's probably like 3 people that are the oligarchs they wish they could be. But the rest of us,
I don't know. I mean, in other news, I've been watching these Russians get their boats taken. So I think there's more oligarchs than we know.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess that is kind of like pirate related.
Okay.
Ships.
How do you?
But before we get all right. So before we get too far away from here, they made an announcement that One Piece is actually dropping a trading card game. Coming out like in July for the Japanese audience, but it says later this year for us in the States. So it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've been into a physical trading card game.
I know.
We're not going to talk about how long I was since I was, because
that's fair.
I mean, I still got my Yu-Gi-Oh decks, and I play whenever I get the chance.
You know, I used to have a couple Magic decks that I had, but I lost them in a move.
My brother gave away my Jester's cap for mana.
I wouldn't know what that means.
Oh, I thought Zheryk would, because he said
I was like, your brother got mana?
Just for the Jester's cap. Like, he traded 1 Jester's cap for 30 mana.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that.
Why did you give him? Why would you give your brother your cards?
I was at college. I was not there to stop him from grabbing and leaving with it.
Oh man. Well, you went to college without your Magic cards.
And they were just Magic cards, though. Like, no one was really playing them. I liked them for the artwork, more or less.
All right. Well, that being said, the One Piece trading card game also has some dope stuff going on. And they announced that they're going to have 4 starter packs: the Straw Hat Crew, the Worst Generation, the 7 Warlords, and the Animal Kingdom Pirates. Because that's the official name for them. That's just weird. But I am excited about potentially getting some weird team themes going on and mixing up some of my Straw Hats First Generation and seeing if I can get Brooke and Scratchman Apu to have some kind of weird combo.
Of course.
Okay.
Just music. I get it.
A team of music, a team of musicians. Yeah, you get it.
Is there anyone else that you could add to that I could think of? No.
I mean, Luffy, because his heartbeat of the drums of liberation.
I think that's probably it. You do need rhythm.
Yeah, I do feel. I mean, it depends on how deep into the 7 Warlords everything gets, but I'm pretty sure Crocodile had some people in his crew that were like Igaram or whatever.
I just remember the dude who had the sword fingers and Robin.
Yeah, he was dope. Daz Bones.
Yeah. Mr. 2, right?
I think it was
Mr.
Mr.
Two.
One.
Mr.
But
One.
and I think all the Misters were all there, but Mr. One was the guy who could turn his arm into blades, right?
Into swords.
And
yeah, Mr.
that's
Two
how
was
Zoro
Candle.
learned how to cut steel.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where he tapped into
'Cause he
hockey
could-
before we knew hockey was hockey.
Right. Which I think is just great writing. Or Oda, aka Goda, planned all this out.
Yeah.
Because we can
Or
go
he's
back
just-
to the first chapter and see how this all relates.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And that's one of the fun things too, is everything kind of like all relates. Now that we know what Luffy's like real powers are, we kind of makes everything else make more sense. And it's just like, what a fun reveal. Like I feel like I have friends that like I remember like in middle school we watched the shitty 4Kids dub.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like
Yeah.
from like for them to like remember what we saw then to like where it's at now, just to be like, what y'all should check this out. Like that's my
Like, the glow up of One Piece.
dude, it's just
The
like
glow up
talk
of One
about it
Piece is
for a second.
amazing.
Like I argue that finding out he's like Nika, Godfruit, like his like Looney Tunes powers makes the 4Kids version even better. Like
Even
it's
better.
so stupid,
Like,
but like
Okay. Where was it? Get it back. I had the thought. All right.
That's gone.
Let's go. It was a good one too. It was a good one. It would have spurned so much conversation.
I believe it. But that's the big. I guess they have a couple announcement packs, or there's going to be a film pack for the cards, and I forgot the other
Okay.
one. But
Oh yeah, and they've been dropping the character designs for One Piece Red, the next movie,
yeah,
Yes.
and
that-
they've been looking pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
You get to see
excited.
Luffy go full pirate with the pirate hat and everything.
that's what's up.
Ooh, nice. That I do like how they have the stylized and coordinated clothes in every movie. My favorite still
Oh,
being
Yeah. That's always one of the best parts. Their outfits are like
Film
ridiculous.
Gold, where they're all like dressed up.
in black, and they're dressed in black like they're Yakuza. It's so good. So good.
I love a good,
So good.
love a good costume change.
Or like when they had to get dressed up to initiate the collaboration with Gang Beige. It's
Yeah,
like, oh, you can't see the boss dressed like that.
Yeah,
Which
and then what
you-
happens? Oh no, I also look like a boss. Just
oh shit, this is a boss gang. Fuck.
Mhm.
And Luffy is a boss if you think about it. He's the liberator, Nika, who, following his story, that's all he's done everywhere he's gone. He's liberating and free people. From the very moment you saw him, hey, Zoro, tied up, I'll free you. You come with me. Okay.
So
And we're
we'll
off.
free you, help you build yourself up, and
Mhm.
probably help you get fed.
Yeah.
All
What was
that.
the next person? No,
Nami.
he waited a little while for the cook. Yeah, it was Nami. He's like, I don't know where to go. Clearly, I need someone to go because this guy doesn't know where to go either. Nami's next. Yeah.
Navigator, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then I
Well,
think it was
we have a
Usopp.
boat.
It was Usopp.
We need
after.
someone to fix it. Usopp lies. I can fix it. No, you can't. You're not shit
Mhm.
right.
And
You
that's
good
how
enough.
they got a boat
And we
in the first
all,
place. They
and
got
we all, yeah.
He got him a
they got
boat.
Mary.
And that's why when Mary went down, he was so like, this is the only reason y'all have me, because he didn't.
Hmm.
He's got them self confidence issues.
Which I think everyone in the world should be able to relate, unless you're a cis white man.
And even then,
Some of them, yeah.
they still think they're Luffy though. So I get it.
You're
Right.
not Joyboy.
Living a
I'm
life of
totally-
Luffy when you are a not. There it goes. Ah, my brain. I hate you so much.
I'm Luffy,
You know that?
and I love oppressing people in real life.
Nope. Nope. I'm not
Wait,
part
what?
of that.
I was checked out. Scroll jutsu. The elephant's bath. No. I had to do that once. I'm sorry. That's how I roll.
Glad you got it.
Jitsu.
I love that.
Okay, one other thing we should notice about this chapter before we move on is that
Yeah.
our boy Momonosuke has a big task ahead of him.
Yeah.
Because once Luffy hits Kaido with that lightning bolt, which is going to happen immediately in the next chapter.
Shortly. Yeah.
Those flame clouds or whatever they're called are not going to be holding Onigashima up anymore. So it's going to be up to our other dragon, our baby dragon turned big dragon, Momonosuke to somehow learn how to control his fruit and keep an entire island from crashing down onto the capital.
Well,
he's going to cheat and say, "Have Zoe do it."
I'm not even going to go that far. I think you're all overthinking this. I think the whole thing's about to turn into rubber and just bounce. Bounce would be the best for sure. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like just there's a rubber man who has the power of a god. Just
immediately after beating Kaido, he just puts his hand on the ground and says, "It'll bounce," and then it just bounces lightly.
Or like as he falls, because after he takes out Kaido, he's already tired, right, close to death.
He's
gonna probably fall somewhere right by Dr. Chopper, and then he's gonna be like, oh, and then he's gonna touch the ground or some shit, and he's as his eyes go away, bounce, and then bounce and stays.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, maybe. When you describe it, it's because I joined the Wheel C camp. I do think that we're gonna get some.
My description's probably dumb, but the reality is
it's within the realm of possibility.
Yeah, it's within the realm of possibility. I will not discount it. I can't.
Well, no, I'll even say it's more the concept is correct, but the specifics are probably where it's off.
Yeah. Which that's what Oda delivers so well. Specifics.
Yes. I can't predict what Oda's gonna do.
No.
And you should just revel in the moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Respect.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Although you can get the moment earlier than most people and just sit there for a little longer. It's nice.
All right. So with that, I think this is a good transition. I think if you got it, roll it, load it, spark it, or whatever you got to do, because I think it's time for our world famous hashtag group hug. All right, so let's talk about. We haven't talked about this in a minute, but let's talk about. You briefly mentioned it. 350.
Yes,
My Hero
Academia. Another manga that has been given us, although it took a little break there in the middle, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, imagine the emotional segues.
I did not like the emotional segues, but this is post-emotional segues. There was a chapter in there where nothing literally happened. And it's just we're just there. And then the action came back.
It was thoughts, planning, and scene setting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a solid balance.
Right before. It was the chapter after the big reveal, we got you all for one. And then they all jumped out. And then that's when they all realized it didn't work out. And that chapter was kind of meh. But now we're back.
Oh yeah, and we're in it too, because it's we got a Dobby origin.
Wow.
Look at us.
Is really the biggest.
Look at us changing the landscape.
Wow.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Great.
Oh my God.
It's a great journey.
It's amazing. A good one too. And one thing I've started doing the Vigilantes story. So I started reading up on that.
I love that kid's ability. I don't know why, but I just do. It's just being able to glide everywhere.
Yeah.
But it is that quirk of 3 things have to be touching the ground at all times.
That's why I'm not a real hero. I'm just doing this.
Yeah, it's cool. I need 3 things to touch in one. Wait, what did you go in your face for?
Well, I'm just thinking because I've only read random chapters of Vigilantes. I haven't read started from the beginning, so I'm just picking up which thing. That's all.
Yeah, it's the story of how the tier B and tier C heroes and villains.
Yeah.
Tier D? Really?
I mean, it's street. If we're going Marvel analogy, it's street level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
I wouldn't say C or B tier.
In that, that doesn't transfer over. But yeah, street level. It's we're not dealing. It's not big bad versus big bad, but it's everyday stuff, and we help. Yeah,
I'd agree.
They're so interesting. But anyway, we got the backstory.
Yes, we did.
We get it focused through this really good lens of big brother talking down to little brother. And it's he's answering the question from the last issue, right? Why didn't you ever come home? And he's like, oh, I did come home.
I did, and then I saw you going through the same crap as me.
Yeah,
that hit too close to home. That hit too close to home for me. Nope, didn't like it.
So I went back to the crazy cult.
Trauma, just all the trauma in the Todoroki family.
It's and mom not doing nothing.
And then you got the other part of the story being told by the inmate scientist that like saved Abi's life.
Yes.
Right. Okay. It was not only was he knocked out for 3 years, which is like, okay, medically speaking, in order for him to survive, let him just do that. They put 2 people under. But what they did to him, like, did they keep him under just because that's the only way he would have survived anyway? And it took 3 years to rebuild his body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
they said they had to like graft and find skin and everything because he was a burn victim, and his body was constantly like destroying. And they made him to kind of I don't know what they wanted because they said they were expecting him to die within a month anyway.
But so pure the whole grudgery led him to live, and I feel that so much.
A blazing hot grudge.
Wow,
to my core.
He feels no pain. His body is constantly dying on him.
It is also regenerating too, because I thought they grafted some like regenerative thing onto him.
Let's see what that verbiage is. 1 second.
But yeah, it still would be he's constantly eating away at himself and dying because he's burning so hot.
Yeah, and so as he kind of goes through his thing, he could never get the ideology. I love how the doctor kept on calling him the Demon King, all for one. Kept on calling him the Demon King, or maybe the Demon King someone else. I don't know, but
I don't know either. Sure
okay, it says your missing pieces had to be replaced via regenerative tissue.
So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's why he can't feel anything.
Because it's everything originally was burned away. And the regenerative skin that's there or whatever just grows back without nerves, which is wild if you think about it, because how hot was he burning then initially?
Oh, very. And as we're about to find out,
he destroyed himself. Yeah. No, yeah. He just stepped on all for one or one for all statue and is melting underneath his foot.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Like he's burning hot. He's like heating up.
And
he's
on fire. As he's telling his story about his dad and his hatred for his story, he refers to him as, and every time that thing went back out there and got more popular, every time that thing just kind
that verbiage is very, very pointed. Also hits home in any way. Wow, like
also terrible.
It is. Too many feels. Don't like. Go back to the fun fighting. That's an ironic.
No. We got hit you in this, with all this family drama.
Yeah, family drama, and like again, I'm still waiting for the Spinner battle. Like I have yet to really see him do anything.
Do you think Spinner will have an awakening?
No, but just like every time I've seen him in a fight, it's always been cool. Just we've never seen enough of him actually doing anything.
What was Spinner's the last time you saw him? Oh wait, Spinner. See, I didn't recognize that name because I just think him as Lizard Guy. I just think him a Lizard Guy. Like I didn't even know that was his name.
Yeah.
What does he do anyway?
He's just
besides exteriorly looking like a lizard. He's got to have some abilities.
He's got like assassin capabilities.
Does he blend into the background too?
I think that's a reach.
He's got agility of a lizard.
Does he blend into his background?
I don't think he's
a chameleon.
Can he lose a limb and grow it back?
We'll find out.
Yeah,
that hasn't been
so much we don't know about Spinner, but he has been a fixture. And then also,
and again, every time we talk about My Hero Academia, and since we've seen it, the last time we saw him, Stain was with All for One. Wait,
One for All.
I hate that so much.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
It's so easy to trip it up.
Every time.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it happens every time.
It did just dawn on me, though, that the superhero, which is always considered a one, would be, dang, that didn't work. I thought I had it. I don't like it. One for All. Yeah. That's it, One for All. Because he's the one superhero. There it is. That's what I was going for. It's still stupid, and I shouldn't have said it.
It makes sense.
And yeah, we're here.
So some of the things you've said, that's not one of the dumbest.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because I know my peak dumb, and wow, it's up there.
But we
when
appreciate
I say something that's
for it.
coherent, thank you. You tell me that.
Toes, Matt.
I do. Mostly it's because I'm keeping myself on my toes.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. You know what else is dope?
What?
That Zheryk finally had time to catch up on. That has been having you reeling for weeks. Weeks, my guy.
It's been
Sakamoto
Days.
Days.
Talk about that.
You don't read Sakamoto Days?
I never started it. Whoa.
Okay. I thought that was something that
We all were doing, right? Exactly. I thought that was like a collective thing. It turns out it's just me and you, so you just geek it out every week, and he's just been quiet.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's been every week, but like you haven't talked about it that much. It'll be like
that's everyone's feeling. It's everyone's feeling. It really is. It's amazing. Like, why did you say that, and why was it right? Sorry.
wow.
I really am sorry because
It's okay.
It just comes out. It's not wrong, but it's also not right.
That
lovely duality. I love. Yeah.
It just is.
That's. I think that's where I am. That just describes me. Matt, don't say these things because people aren't supposed to hear them.
Okay, that sounds like you're learning.
Since a youth. So I've been told that since I was like, my grandma told me that. I was 6, and I think I told a woman several things about herself right after church, and then on the ride home, I was told, Matt, keep those conversations for home. Nothing what you said was wrong. It's just time and place. Keep these, please, keep what you say that at the house.
So you tell me you told off a grown woman after church, and you didn't get, there was no reprimand for that?
No, I was that accurate. Also, I don't think my grandmother liked that woman that much.
I was that accurate. I mean, you wouldn't at that age. You wouldn't have said it if you hadn't heard it. You know what I mean? Like,
there's a little bit true, but also I was a gifted child, so I could assess.
Just love roasting old women. I love it.
I'm sorry, don't be unkind. It was.
All right, so Sakamoto Days is crazy. It's a story about an assassin that like quit being an assassin and tried to start a family.
Right.
And then there's the shenanigans of the people that have joined him. So thus far, it's a clairvoyant assassin who's like become his buddy, a drunk mafia boss princess who likes to drink, and when she drinks, she gets extra strong, but she's also just like a trash person when she does that.
But she's also a drunken master when she's drunk.
Drunken master when she's too. Oh yeah, that's true. There's also a sniper with a bird that's not part of their team.
He's got a mental connection to the bird too.
That's a connection with the bird. And then there's I guess there's some kind of shapeshifter that is loosely affiliated, or at least owed a debt to Sakamoto.
Yes. He's like an old person he's an old affiliate from the JCC, where in the current story they are re-auditioning to be members. Yeah.
Undercover, which is great. And especially so we just finished a fight between the clairvoyant, aka like his sidekick, his underling, who's trained to be better, his number 2, and his number 1 fangirl, and she's also like an assassin. So it was a really fun like three chapter fight that happened, and it ended up when he like beat her and then went to save her life, and then was like, no, I'm just doing what he would do. And then the final, like one of the last panels of that final is her on the ground being like, he's like, I don't want your doll, and him like walking around, he's like, and I saved you because that's what Sakamoto would.
Sakamoto.
And then it's like, it's like the Cell, you know, in the Cell games when it's like Goku and Gohan, and it's like Gohan like Goku, like Ghost Goku, right next to Gohan. It's like that, but with
it's a young thin Sakamoto. Because that's the only one she knows. Yeah, it's
so dumb. It's great.
It's very much like when Naruto does the Rasengan, and then he's got 2 or 3 generations behind him, sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's great. Yeah. That.
But instead of like a battle
walking,
scene, it's just like his walking away scene. Yeah,
it's
like
just him walking away, like all cool and stuff. Like, oh, that's how I was told he would be. Like, oh, poor child. But all of this is happening while Sakamoto is meeting the next generation of his former partner.
Yeah.
And I don't know their name, but like
essentially I think it's a cow. But essentially right now, and like if you want like another frame of like what's happening, they're in the middle of their hunter licensing exam. Like that's the equivalent of the
okay.
So it's just like they had a round where they had to like survive this murder plane, and then they exploded the murder plane, and then the round was you have to figure out how you're going to survive and grab these bullets that have names on them before you land.
3 little letters, they say JCC, and then you get to go forward. But then after that, now you're all a team to get the flags off the other people, but they can murder you.
So there's 7 teams of 3, and each of the 3 have different colors. Each of the 7 have different colors. You have to grab the colors off of their tail. But like he said, they're assassins,
they
so
can
like
murder.
So, dude, that was the crazy part. So right after that battle, right after he like walked away, that girl got her head fucking exploded.
Wait, where did he come from? Like, it's out of nowhere. Like,
it got past his clairvoyant senses. He was listening to the fish, remember?
He was listening to the fish, but then he came, like the guy came out of nowhere because he has no brain senses because I think he's controlled from afar.
Oh, that's right. He's
like a robot. But it's a real person, though. It's a real person.
It looks like it. No, that's right. Because the guy's like, oh, there is a bit of lag. I guess I'm gonna have to pretend I'm playing Resident Evil, which is a weird
exactly.
Because I don't
reference.
That's
a weird reference.
Evil in a minute. I don't know if Resident
I don't know. Ooh, well, it'd be like first person shooter sort of thing. I think that's what he meant. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe
I think it was just a reference to video games.
Yeah. Maybe
but
just
still,
like a video game reference. Yeah,
we've seen that guy already. We just saw him. Like Sakamoto was just fighting him like 6 chapters ago.
Yeah, like he's fighting the real guy. Yeah, he got his ass kicked, and now he's going and using this drug.
And now he's like, and the thing he says like, now let's see what talent is coming in. So I guess is that the JCC already in? It's so confusing.
Or it could be the Order. That's the Order infiltrating. There's a plot.
That is the Order. Yeah,
there's a plot for it. You know what I mean? There's like a conspiracy. Yeah. It's fun. It's its own fun thing.
It is.
But yeah, that's kind of the big thing with the manga. I think that we've been doing. Is there anything else that we wanted to go over? Any of y'all seen Sonic yet?
Oh,
Sonic 2?
I did not see Sonic
not yet. Matt, you want to go see that on Tuesday?
I could see it on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. They're gonna go see it next Tuesday. Sounds like
yeah, I need to see the first one too. So
it sounds really. It's very entertaining. Like
the first one's fun.
I feel like I like to describe it as it's fan service without being without being pandering.
Like you want to go do yourself a favor. Go get some like hot dogs, hot dog buns, some cheese, and some chili. Make yourself some chili cheese dogs. Watch the Sonic movie. With some like oven fries, like when you're a kid. Like if you're like a crinkle cut, if you're a curly, whatever your favorite is, just grab some of those and just do it like that.
You know,
get a root beer. Freeze your mug before you pour your root beer. You know what I mean? Just take it back. I see. Okay, take it back to your youth and enjoy.
Have some penny candy, if you will.
Yeah, I forget. Okay. There's like a decade age difference between us. And I keep forgetting.
Okay, look, that's just rude, y'all. That was a thing when you were kids. I don't know what you're talking about. It was just called fresh, and you called it nickel candy. That's all. I know that was a thing. It was a penny, then it was nickel candy, and there. Oh no, yeah, right. The Batman is amazing as well.
Okay.
All right. But also, it's really still Robert Pattinson. Sad Robert Pattinson as Batman. That's all it is.
Well, for me, it's like I haven't seen it yet, and like I'm interested because everyone's told me it's like they're doing the world's greatest detective take on Batman, which is my favorite. That's why it's 3 hours long. But I was like, you told me 3 hours of Robert Pattinson. I'm just not ready for that.
Yeah, Wes was nice for like the first 2.5 hours, and then he had to just unload on the movie for the whole movie theater to hear. But he wasn't alone. There were several others across. The whole movie theater was upset about that movie. But I think we had hit 2:30, and it really wasn't keeping our attention much. And it's like, why? Just get to the point already. We were all.
It really didn't have to be that long, but
no,
it was still fun.
Number one fan. No, 1A.
All right, let's not do this now.
Yeah, Roman's not even on here. That's the Roman bit. He's not even.
Roman is off the list. Roman's off the list.
That's the Roman bit. He's not even here. Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
Roman's not thinking about it right now. He's about to be in Europe. He's about
to be in Amsterdam, which will get a very fun Roman's run-in once he gets back. I'm sure.
I hope so. If he can keep it together, because he's going to be in Amsterdam.
I told him to do some dumb stuff, so it'll be fun. If he does what we asked him to, it'll be very fun.
I do want, because you did tell him to run through tulips, and I want to see that badly. Yep. We've all learned this art lessons.
You don't want that.
Listen, I've never met you people, but Maria will take you, so I wouldn't want to fight Maria either.
That's that big Scorpio energy. You don't want it.
Okay. Well, we got 1-2 guys. There it is. 1-2 punch. Our fandom. I like it.
Nice. 2-piece combo.
I can say this though. Black Clover is like 2 chapters from done.
Yeah.
It is ending in the most panderistic way I think possible.
It'll make for that movie.
It's so cliche. It's so cliche. It is so like, oh god, this is how they're doing it. I'm like, all right.
They could have tried a little harder, but it's all right.
Right? Yes. That's what I want.
Like after all the build up in this,
after the whole series, this is how you're going to end it. Okay, that's a choice.
I'm hoping I'm hoping that I'm wrong at the end of it.
All right, I guess I got some manga to power through. I can tell. Right.
Yeah, you hope you're wrong, but you just saw the big bad running away, weeping and crying and saying, "Oh, I'm going to get the rest of my power. Bye, I'll be back." And then
oh man, I was hoping it was going to end with a wedding.
There's still time.
Yeah, there's still time. Like it could be in the coda, but right now we're in that big cell energy of like he just lost like half of his power. He's like, oh, but you're not really. Shut up. Move on. We're over this. He's all off DBZ.
So it might be okay. I get it.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm more annoyed that this is being strung out because the last several chapters have really felt like we're giving everyone their due, but we're also dragging this the hell out. That's it. I said my side.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess this is probably a good time to jump over to recommendations and plugs.
Yes. Thought I started something that was manga related. Go for it, Wes.
I'm gonna go and recommend Moon Knight because Oscar Isaac is just doing the damn thing. I haven't watched episode 2 yet. I'm gonna watch it later today. But episode 1 blew me away. Even though, like, even just like getting to that last scene where you actually see Moon Knight, and it's just like that's all you wanted. And then, what's that man's name? Who's that actor that is in there that I can't think of? I
haven't seen it.
Man, you know
what role? Oh, Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke, yeah. Ethan Hawke portrayal.
I just thought I would get credit for how I pulled that out of thin air. I don't normally do that. It was Ethan Hawke. I just
there you go.
Remember that.
Matt, you know random white people.
Yeah, I do.
How do you feel?
Bad.
But yeah, Ethan Hawke is. I'm interested to see what his character comes into because it's just like I haven't really figured it out yet.
A lot of advancement in episode 2.
Okay. Oh, that'll be later today.
So it's I am also enjoying it. Right? Thank you. I'm trying. I'm growing. I'm learning. I am going to recommend. I'm trying to remember what I just started last night. Zheryk, you go, because my brain is like on the fritz again.
All right, so I'm going to start off with a recommendation. Actually, I'm going to start off with a show plug. Next week on the 16th, I'll be doing Mission Improbable late night if you're in the LA area, and then May the 4th, I'll be doing West Side Comedy Story, a music improv show.
Nice.
And if you didn't hear, last week when we did it, we had a very special guest come in and jump in, and I got a chance to do music improv with the absolute GOAT, I think, of improv, Wayne Brady. So,
Wayne Brady.
So I'm not going to say that's going to happen every week. I'm not going to say that's going to happen next week. All I'm saying is anything is possible.
It happened, though. Dude, it happened.
There's visual evidence. It happened.
There's a,
and he's only touching Zheryk in the photo. I want to make that perfectly clear. Zheryk is the only person.
You don't need to. You didn't need to bring that up.
like that.
I'm bringing it up
You need to
because
bring that
I
up.
saw it, and it's very interesting to me. I think Z, you've been anointed, and I am forever in a fandom of you.
well, thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, like I said, come out to the show, go support shows if you can wherever you are. Like just anything is possible right now. It looks like people are wanting to jump in and play and do stuff. So
Yeah.
And also, if you want to find a place to go jump in and do it, I recommend getting out and getting back into your artistic endeavors, whatever those may be.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back on my Nuzlocke stuff. I'm having a little problem with my capture card until I figure that out. It's back to Nuzlocking ROM hacks, which I'll be starting again this week.
Okay.
All right. My recommendation is anime adjacent. It is For the Blurs. It's Atlanta.
Oh yes, Atlanta. Always
Atlanta
recommend.
is currently amazing. It is show focused because our fan Roman is going to be in Amsterdam, and that is where it is filmed this year. But not all the episodes are about being in Amsterdam. They are doing single episode vignettes that leads you into the mind of what?
They usually
that's
do
true.
vignette.
But these aren't featuring the three or four main characters of the story. It is a completely detached non sequitur back to Atlanta.
Okay.
They've been great so far, and they turn everything on its head. And this last one is just no spoilers. But damn,
Cool.
the guy who plays the guy, he's like the best mediocre white guy ever. You know?
Listen, we'll do that as a special tournament later of who is the best mediocre white guy ever.
From Atlanta series. Okay, yeah.
No, just in general. We'll set up like a Google form. We'll let people like submit people.
James Marsden.
Dude, that one's a great one.
He is
like he doesn't get enough credit, but like, does he really
solid
deserve it?
Cyclops?
So you are,
Solid Cyclops.
He is that,
What
Cyclops.
else?
What else?
Honestly, when you said James Marsden, I thought of someone else. So like that's wild. When you said Cyclops, I was like, oh, that was not who I was thinking of. So I mean, that's a good James Marsden.
I hope you didn't think of Ethan Hawke.
No, I think it was Ryan Philippe I was thinking of.
Oh. What's that movie?
All right. I don't know, dude.
We're about to end the show.
But here's the thing: is I got a recommendation. There's a show on HBO Max. It's called Minx, and it is a wild ass show. I watched it because one of my friends, Jess, she's actually in it. Shout out to Jess. I know she's not watching it, but shout out on episode 7 and coming back in episode 10. But it's a show about a woman who wants to write a feminist magazine, and the only person that'll give her a shot is this like dirty magazine publisher by Jake Johnson. So there's like a lot of like boobs and penises, but like it's surprisingly wholesome, and like the story that it's telling is like really well done.
Okay, I like
And
Jake
episode
Johnson.
10, you said?
I really enjoy everything he does.
He's very funny. Episode 10 hasn't come out yet, but
This
it's just been a show that's like, hey, this isn't something that I immediately would have gone to, but I've really enjoyed watching it and think like, hey, you could probably learn something, and the average person could probably pick something up from it, and it's funny.
I mean, yeah, Pervy Sage of me was aware of it, but I was like, I don't know if I want like a story attached to all this.
It is. I mean, like there's like a woman learning about her like woman's sexuality, woman's liberation is kind of like that crossroads is really what the main focus point is.
Yeah,
there is like a level of like there's like a really really good scene that actually another person that I know out here that we did a commercial together. Shout out to Ari, but she had a really good scene where she was like the voice of intersectionality.
Plain
Literally was
Alice?
no, going against her. What?
Plain Alice. Ari. I'm assuming shortened names. Ari Brown.
He's
No.
looking.
All
He's
right,
looking to
continue.
show up right now. And look,
I'm on
I don't know.
IMDb.
I don't know what the
I'm trying
fuck
to
you're talking
find-
about. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Stop talking. About
Alright.
who's off IMDb. What? Can I have a conversation with you, Matt? You guys get on IMDb.
I was in the conversation.
Who the fuck is Ari Brown then?
That's your friend. It's clearly not this person who's not going by a shortened name.
okay.
All right. Well, this has been the Melanated Anime Club. Go support Improv. Don't support Matt. We'll see y'all next week or 2 weeks.
バカみたい子供なのね夢を追って傷ついて嘘が下手なくせに笑えない笑顔を見せた I love you もろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうしてさよならは言えたのダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない